Happy Monday. Today is the 23rd day of May. Happy birthday to my brother. Shout out to my brother. Happy birthday, bro. So this is the 23rd day of May, and this is the 11th episode of season 4 of the Be Your Own Hero show. HERO is an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. In other words, helping others helps you. It's a reciprocal action. Try it. You just might like it. I'm your host. I'm sekouwrites. I am a professional creative, an author, and a speaker, and the creator of the HERO Ministry movement, which is my effort to uplift and inspire people in general and the unhoused community in specific. So join me here Monday through Friday, where I'll be talking about doing? Yeah, that's that word that I use a lot, right? Doing, but that's not quite right here. I guess I want to say doing, where I'm doing the work of becoming my own hero, and specifically becoming my own financial hero. Check me out here Monday through Friday, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:45 a.m. Central, 7:45 a.m. Mountain Time. And if this show feeds you in any way, please like, please comment, please share. Quick disclaimer, I am not a personal trainer, nor am I a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this platform to talk about my journey of becoming my own hero. So there we go. Welcome to the show. I like this look. I just kind of threw this on because I couldn't find a hero shirt, but I kind of like this. These patterns seem to be working well together. I like it. Anyway, so lots to talk about. Let's get into it. Let's start off with the HERO Ministry movement news as usual. Wait a minute, what? 20 inches of snow? Ooh. Where's that, Colorado? Okay, all right. So I'm thinking about, I got some travel coming out. I'm trying to figure out if I want to be in Colorado. I hope I missed the snow. Anyway, so Sekou Hero Charity Run. Today is day 358. Yes, 358. We're moving on down, getting on down close to day 365. So that said, let me show the run report for today. We get that queued up, and you can find out what my plan is for day 365. I've said it before, but I'm going to keep saying it because people have been asking about, hey, how are we celebrating day 365? But they've been asking that from different places in the world, different places in the country. I'm like, how do we do that? Because there are people that want to participate that aren't physically where I am. So this is what I got. This is today's run report. I'll let you check that out, and then we'll take it from there. Run streak, day 358. I've been running at least a mile a day, every single day since the first day of June. So that's now 358 consecutive days in a row. Welcome to the Sekou Hero Charity Run. I've run over 1,000 miles in 11 different cities and raised over $7,000 for 10 different charities thus far, and we're still going. If you want to donate or get involved, you can go to HeroCharityRun.com. No big run story today. 2 miles in the drizzle. Got it done. Didn't necessarily feel like it, but didn't necessarily not feel like it. And I'm still excited about the award I won this weekend. All right, May 31st is my day 365, and I'm asking anyone interested to do some physical exercise that day, no matter what it is or how little it is. And if you're on social media, do a reel and use my hashtag Sekou Hero Charity Run. Link is in the bio. Later. Run streak, day 358. I've been running at least a mile a day, every single day since. Okay, there we go. Trying to get it off. Yeah, so you heard it. That's my choice for day 365. I'm asking everybody to just do a little bit of exercise. Just do a little bit more than you would typically do. Or if you wouldn't typically do anything, do something. And then if you're on social media, use the reel feature, REEL, the reel feature, and use the hashtag Sekou Hero Charity Run. And yeah, it'll be like a virtual run party. And there's the website. I created this website because people kept asking me, well, what's the link to contribute, to donate? And I figured I would just create one URL and just direct people through the one URL. So there it is. Hero Charity Run. I left my name off because people still have trouble pronouncing and spelling my name. So there you go, herocharityRun.com. Okay, so moving on. You heard me mention the award. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because you haven't seen me since I spontaneously won an award. And I guess it was not spontaneous, but it felt spontaneous to me. So the Change for Change Gala by Project Lovestrong, their first annual gala, was this weekend. It was on Saturday. And of course, you know that I was going because I've been talking about it. And I was listed as an honoree. I got to be honest with you. When things are too far out, I don't pay that much attention to them until they get close in terms of scheduling. So I remember Jay saying something about an honoree, but I wasn't really paying attention to it because she mentioned it months ago. So then I was reminded at the event, oh yeah, you're an honoree. And I was like, oh, okay. So I figured they would get up on stage and read the list of honorees. Like, hey, we see you. We see what you're doing. But no, she got up on stage. Actually, as I was just getting ready to leave, she got on stage and said that she was asking the honorees to come up on stage to receive their gift bag, quote unquote gift bag, and make a 2-minute speech. And I was like, oh, well, I guess we won't be leaving, and I guess we need to come up with a speech right quick, right? So unbeknownst to me, because I didn't open my gift bag until later, until I got home. Unbeknownst to me, they gave us awards. I got my first award for being a humanitarian. You see that? Kinda. So I'm reading it backwards, so let me read it this way. Dedicated community. Oh, is that like a mirror? Can you read it? No, not really. Or maybe. Oh, that's interesting. So it's backwards to me, but looks like it might be front ways to you. Anyway, Project Lovestrong, Dedicated Community Partner Award, presented to sekouwrites 2022, and it's a star, because I'm a star. That's really cool, right? So I had no idea. I literally did not open my gift bag until I got home, so I didn't know that I won an award. I was like, I won an award. Very cool. I've won awards for writing before, but I've never won one for just being a good human being, just being a good human being and giving back. So that was really cool. And if you follow me on social media, you already heard me say that I came up there expecting to not say much at all. And then I said way too much. I was up there for like half an hour or something. Let me show you the picture. This is, let me pull it up. This is Jay. This is the founder of Project Lovestrong. She's in the yellow dress. And this is me on stage getting my gift bag, which I did not know was an award yet. Look at me. Look at that smile on my face. What's happening in this photo is Jay is trying to convince me to come into the spotlight. And I'm like, I'm not going in the spotlight. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just going to say something real quick, and then I'll be off the stage. Meanwhile, I did end up going into the spotlight and then being in the spotlight for like half an hour. I'm exaggerating a little, but not that much. I was out there for a long time, just thinking of all these things to talk about. So it was really cool. And also, not only was I recognized, my mom's church, First Baptist Church, Capitol Hill, was recognized. And Reverend Darby went up before me to accept her award. And so the funny thing about that is Reverend Darby shouted me out from the stage for connecting First Baptist with Project Lovestrong. I was the person that connected the dots, right? So that was pretty cool. And is there more to say there? No, I guess that's it. It's just that my first activity with the unhoused community was let me take this down, was with First Baptist Church, Capitol Hill. And then I found Project Lovestrong just on social media, on Facebook. And then it's really cool to me that I was able to connect the two of them. And now Project Lovestrong and First Baptist are connecting directly. Like, matter of fact, many of the tables that were there at the event for Project Lovestrong were provided by First Baptist. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, it was a really cool event. It was a casino gambling night affair in terms of theme. So we'll talk about that in a second. But I also wanted to show you, let's see, I wanted to show you the ticket winner, because as you know, if you've been watching the show, I gave away a ticket to a stranger. I gave away a ticket to a stranger, and I literally bought a ticket to this fundraiser for the purpose of giving it away. That's part of my abundance work. That's part of the mindset of there's always more, that I don't need to penny pinch, that I don't need to hold the money close. It's part of being in the flow of abundance. Let me figure out how I can bless somebody else, right? And that worked out really well. This woman did a contest through Project Love Strong to win my ticket. And I met, and she was the first person that I spoke to when I got there. Like, I walked in the door and this perfect stranger was like, "Hey, you're the one that gave me the ticket." And I was like, "Really? You're the person?" And so I met her, and this is her. So let me do the whole rundown. So obviously there's me with my bow tie that I had to get on YouTube to figure out how to tie because it's been so long since I've worn a bow tie. So there's that. And then in the black and white stripes, that's the vice president of Project Love Strong. She actually lives in New York and flew down for the event. Her name is Dominique. And then there's Jay. You've heard me talk about her. She's the founder of Project Love Strong, who's also from New York. And she lives here now in Nashville. And then right behind me, immediately behind me, is Heather. She's the person who won my ticket. And let me get her friend's name. Her friend's name, I'm looking it up as I talk, is, I believe, Makisha. Just let me double check that. So Marita. That's Marita. Okay. So this is a group photo of all of us, and everybody connected, and everybody was really happy, and so it was fun. I just wanted to show that. I wanted to show it here first. I'm going to post it on social media today. But that is the ticket winner. She had a great time, and also she's my speechwriter. Like, she got a second career as a speechwriter. So when I came off stage, she came up to me to say some things and said, "You know what I thought you were going to say in your speech was," and then she said it, and I was like, "Oh, that was really good. I need to carry you around with me so you could be my speechwriter." So we had a good time together, and I'm glad that she was so happy to be there and to be in that space and to be able to invite a friend. So shout out to Heather and shout out to Marita. Hope you guys had a good time. Okay, so that's the event, and I wanted to show, well, I guess I'll just talk about it. I won't show it. Yeah. No, I'm going to show it because it's kind of difficult to imagine, right? The casino theme. So I want to show you a picture of. Oh, no, there's a video. No, let me show you this picture. All right. So this is a picture that should give you some sense of what it's like to be at a casino themed event. There's me with my cup of ice water. It was a little hot in there, and my chips, and I'm at the blackjack table. And then behind that, you see the craps table. You don't see the poker table and the roulette table, and there were a few more blackjack tables. So there you go. That's what it looks like to be in a casino-themed event, right? All right, so I want to talk about that more in a second, the casino-themed event. But let's move on to a couple other things. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I hope I have time because I've been talking about a lot, but I just really want to do this. So you know, if you've been watching the show, that my second podcast, Get Rich 101, has been doing extremely well. And that is testament to the book that I read during that podcast, which is The Science of Getting Rich. And it has far exceeded any of my expectations. Here's the cover of the podcast, Get Rich 101. You can find it on all podcasting platforms. It's great for adjusting your mindset in terms of wealth and abundance. That said, the last time I checked, which was a week or so ago, I found out that it was being streamed in 41 different countries. And I'm just going to do the top 8. So here we go. The top 8 for my podcast, for the Get Rich 101 podcast. United States first, of course, then the United Kingdom, then Canada, then Germany, then Portugal, then United Arab Emirates, then India, then the Philippines. Those are the top 8 of the 41 countries where the podcast is being streamed. I think that's so cool. that there might be somebody in the United Arab Emirates who knows my name. I think that's super cool. Anyway, if you have not checked out the podcast yet, check it out. It's really about shifting your mindset in terms of wealth and abundance, and you can't skip that step. Trust me, I've tried. You can't skip the mindset portion. All the rest happens after mindset. You got to do that work first. So check out the podcast. It'll help you. Okay, moving on. Quick note, quick shout out to some of my new people on social media. I got a woman who followed me this weekend, and she sent me this great note about how I've inspired her to start walking a mile every day. Perfect stranger. And I can't, from her profile, I can't figure out what her name is. So shout out to you, whoever you are. But I'm really encouraged by that. The fact that I'm encouraging perfect strangers is really cool. So she said she started walking a mile every day. She's going to work herself up to 2 miles, and then she's going to start running again. And she used to be a runner. And by watching my videos, she got inspired to run again. So that's super cool. Also, shout out to Anita Nola. I don't know Anita Nola either, but she follows me on TikTok. And every day, I mean every day, she says, happy whatever run day it is for me. So happy 350, happy 351, happy 352, happy 350 every day. I'm so tickled by that. So I expect it now. I go on TikTok. I said, did Anita say anything? Yep, there it is. So she is doing, I told her she's doing an encouragement streak of encouraging me. And in response to that, she said that I've encouraged her also to get up and start exercising again. And so she's moving forward in that space. So I feel so blessed to be able to inspire people to move. Because for those of you that know, who've been with me from the beginning, you know that I created the run report specifically for my mom. So the fact that there are other people watching it now and being inspired by it, it's so funny to me. That's very cool. That's very cool. So if you haven't seen the run report, well, you just saw one. I played one here, and it's available on all the different platforms, all the different social media platforms. And I'm adding a little bit here and there to experiment with it. So go check out the run reports. Okay, it is time for the dice roll challenge. Let's jump into that. If you did not move your money last week, the amount of money to move from last week was $16. And here we go for Monday, starting a new week. Number 6, highest possible number, still only $6. You could pay less than that for a coffee at Starbucks. For many cups of drinks at Starbucks, you can pay less than $6. Or more than $6. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm trying to say Starbucks can be expensive. Anyway, move that money over, move it out of circulation, set it aside to invest, because investing is essential. Investing is essential. That is the way you change your financial landscape, your financial circle landscape, your financial reality. Oh, I like that one. That's the way you change your financial reality. Okay, speaking of which, let's talk about Morning Zen. I am still reading How to Solve All Your Money Problems Forever, mainly because I love the title. Just reading the title makes me smile. How to Solve All Your Money Problems Forever. And as I suggested earlier in this show, it's about mindset. That book, even with that title, is about mindset, not about money. So when I first began this path way long time ago, I got off the path because I was like, I can't find a book about making money. See, what I didn't realize is that all the books about making money are about mindset first. The mindset is necessary. Anyway, I've said enough about that. Let me read a passage from the book. Here we go. So, what happens in your life is not necessarily what you wish would happen. What happens is what you subconsciously expect to happen. Read it again. What happens in your life is not necessarily what you wish would happen. What happens is what you subconsciously expect to happen. Right? That's the whole game right there. And you know, if you've been watching the show, you've already heard me tell my story about the half marathon. Don't get me started. It was such a blessing to recognize what I just read in that book through my experience of the half marathon. So just really briefly, what I expected was to run the half marathon in 2 hours and 15 minutes because that's what I trained for. What I wanted was to run it in 2 hours. But what did I expect? 2:15. What did I get? 2:15. Exactly 2:15. So there's a whole story there. But if you haven't heard that story, you got to check out that episode. Anyway, moving on, I want to explain the experiment that he did in the book. Well, actually, I'm sorry. He didn't do the experiment. He wrote about this experiment where they went to a company where there was a sales force. They split the sales force in half. And then they told the sales force, based on this new training, you should expect to make X amount per month, right? And then with the other group, they said, you should expect to make X amount per month, Y amount per month. The second group, they told them that they should expect to make double what the first group was making. And there was no cross-pollination between these groups. The groups didn't know what the other group was told. And the training was exactly the same, except for that one difference. They were told, you should expect to get about this much per month. Without fail, the second group outperformed the first group by 2-1 because their expectation was set to a higher level. That's how it works. Speaking of which, let's get to the homework. Hopefully everybody did the homework. If not, you still got time because it's easy. So let's see some people drop in the chat what car you would want. The way I phrased it on Friday was, if you were going to be given a car on Monday, what kind of car would you want? So drop that in the chat, and then we're going to talk about it. If you didn't do the homework before, just do it right now and drop your car in the chat. We're going to talk about that in a second. So as you do that, I'm going to read the affirmation. The affirmation, here we go. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Let's do it again. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. All right, so that's it. Let me come over to the comments, see if there's any cars in here. No cars yet, okay. All right, no cars yet, but other nice things. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim, I appreciate it. Morning, man. Hey, Gladys. Yeah, all right, no cars. All right, we're gonna talk about it in a second. Hopefully, somebody's gonna put a car in there, but if not, we're still gonna talk about it. Anyway, here's my reminder. If you only spend, you'll stay poor. If you only save, you'll stay middle class. In order to change your financial reality, you must invest. It's not optional. Now, here's the story for today. I mentioned that this was a casino-themed evening. I'm going to add it, show the photo again. There we go. Casino-themed evening. This is me with the guy learning how to play blackjack, right? I've got a lot to say about this. And I think it might take more than a day. Oh, look at this. We got some cars popping in. We got two of the same cars. We got a Tesla and a Tesla. All right. All right. Okay. We're going to talk about that in a second. Okay, so you just saw the guy. He's a landscaper. I don't remember his name, but he's a landscaper by day. And he grew up learning how to gamble. I don't know how that works, but he and his family learned how to gamble. He learned how to play poker, blackjack, craps, all of it at an early age. So now what he does is he's still a landscaper by day, but at night he does blackjack. He teaches blackjack, or he deals blackjack and teaches a little bit as he's doing it. I found so many things about his story interesting. So what's the first thing? The first thing was that he told me and the other people at his table that blackjack has the highest odds of success. I was like, odds of success? Odds of success. So that means it's skill-based. It's not chance-based. There are odds that you can play if you know what you're doing. If you learn it, you can play the odds, right? This is different than the other games that were in the room, like roulette and craps. Roll of the dice. I have the dice roll challenge. I roll the dice here on the show every day. It's just chance. You have no idea what it's going to be. There's no skill set to apply to rolling the dice. It is what it is, right? Sometimes, if you've been watching the show, the dice falls off and hits the floor. There's no telling what the dice is going to do. Same thing with the ball on the roulette table. There's no telling where that ball is going to land. But poker and blackjack are skill-based. I thought that was an interesting thing to be reminded of. And then he talked about the fact that his aunt, who was manning the blackjack table directly next to his, made $7,000 in a night playing blackjack. So because they learned how to play these games at home, they had mastered how to play them in public, right? So not only do they deal, they also play. So they go to casinos and they play. And so his aunt, again, was able to make $7,000 in the night. Just one night playing blackjack. And my first thought, and this is a testament to the abundance mindset work we're doing here, my first thought was, where did she put it after that? Because if you put the $7,000 right back into the casino, you're going to lose it. And that reminds me of stock trading. Not stock investing, but stock trading. Because if you buy a position in a stock and that stock shoots through the roof, right? Let's say it goes up 30,000%, but you don't take profit. That's the phrase. If you don't take profit, then it's all still potential. Like it could fall again and you will never have realized the money. So what you have to do is practice taking profit, taking some of that money out and putting it elsewhere. So to my mind, when he said his aunt made $7,000 recently, I was thinking, I hope she took at least $5,000 out and put that in an index fund and then put the other two back into the casino to make more, right? That's how I was thinking. So I'm grateful for the mindset shift. And also, I'm grateful for this experience that reminded me that certain games in a casino are games of skill. And I've said it already, but you can learn it. It's all learnable, which makes me realize, which reminds me that trading stocks is learnable. Investing in stocks is learnable. The more you know, the less dangerous it becomes. The more you know, the less dangerous it becomes. And also, I found it really interesting that loss is accepted as a gambler. Like as someone who plays blackjack, and he was talking to us, yeah, you accept that you're going to lose, but you're in it for the long haul. And the analysis is not just about, oh, shoot, I'm almost out of time. I didn't realize it. Sorry. The analysis is not just about what your hand is. It's also about what the dealer's hand is and what the hands are at the table around you. So there's a lot of information to process to make you a better player so that the odds are in your favor so that you can be $7,000 up. And then, in my mind, take that $7,000 off the table, invest it in the stock market, and then keep a little bit of money to play again. Okay, so I ran out my time. So this is what I want to do about the car. Oh, we got one more from Linda. A four-wheel drive with enough power to tow my camper. Okay. The question is, for those of you, the three of you that put your car in, and the others of you that were thinking about it, is the car you put in the chat, is the car you thought of your dream car? Is the car you wrote down in the chat, is the car you thought of immediately that you could get today your dream car? And if not, why not? If it wasn't your dream car, why not? All right, so it's time for prayer time, so we're going to pick it up right there tomorrow. Reminder, Rev Mel is on vacation this week, so she's playing shows, but they're pre-recorded. Watch them anyway. They're really great. She's doing the GPS series this week, and I remember that series well. It was really good for somebody who's a car person, and we're talking about cars anyway, so look at that. We're in alignment. All right, so tomorrow we're going to talk about what you asked for versus your dream car. All right, till then, keep doing. Be a hero. Be your own hero. Remember that now is better than perfect in terms of investing. And let's keep talking about cars in gambling at the fake casino this week. Talk to you soon. Later.